Hi, my name is Cindy Paola Hernandez. I am speak about the bridges structure. Bridges is a structure built to span physical obstacles such as a body of water, valley, or route for the purpose of providing passage over the obstacles. There are many different designs to all serve unique purpose and apply to different situations. Design for the bridges vary depending on the function of the bridges, the nature of the terrain where the bridge is constructed, the materials used to make it, and the funds available to funding it. The history of the bridges structure is the first bridges were made by nature itself. Sampling is a long failure across the stream or stone in the river. The first bridges made by the humans were probably spans of cute wooden logs or plants, and eventually stone, using a simple support and crossband arrangement. Some early Americans used bamboo bolts that cross small caverns or well to get from one place to another. A common form of launching strong longs and deciduous branches together involving the use of long or real harmonics. Types of the bridges. The bridges can be categorized in several different ways. Common categories include the types of structural elements used by what they carry, whether they are fixed or mobile, and of the material used.
Types of bridge. The bridge can be classified into three basic types of string bridge, arch, or suspension bridge. The first type is girder bridge. They consist mainly of horizontal elements that are supported at their ends of pillar, while the force transmitted through the pillar is vertical and downward, and therefore they are subject to compressive stress. Horizontal beams or elements tend to flex as a result of bearing load. The girder bridge can be classified in other three types: the cantilever section, the bascule drive, or the drum bridge. The second type is arch bridge. The arch bridge structure consists by a curved section, which bends up on support or breaks and covering a light empty space. The curved section of the bridge is always subject to compressive stress as the support above the arcs. The auxiliary supporting the board. The third type of the bridge is supporting bridge. The supporting bridge consists of boring lines circulated with compressed by a larger number of straps, two large catenary wall forming pads, and are stored at the end of the bridge and held by a large concrete or steel tower, except tower or column which support the large supporting cables and which are supported to compressive stress.
Hi, my name is Jose Roberto del Cid. I'm going to expose about the different types of material that compose the bridge structure. I'm going to give a little classification of bridges. The materials used in the construction of bridges have been successively wool, stone, and natural plant fiber, which gave way to bricks, concrete, iron, steel, reinforced concrete, and finally the prestressed concrete. Currently, the most widely used, based on the sum of lengths of section covered. Depending of the type of material, the bridge can classify in four types: wooden bridge, stone bridge, metal bridge, and reinforced concrete bridge. The wooden bridges are quick to build and low cost, are very resistant and durable, very resistant and durable as they are very sensitive to water, such as rain and wind. So they require ongoing maintenance and costly. Its low cost and easy of woodworking can explain that the first bridge were built of wood. The stone bridge of which the Romans were great builders are extremely resistant, compact and durable, but currently the construction is very expensive. The care necessary for their maintenance are scarce, as very well resist climatic agents. The metal bridges are versatile designs, allow large spans, are built quickly, but are expensive to build, and are also subject to corrosion, weathering both as gases and fumes from factories and cities, which is an expensive maintenance. The first iron bridge, the iron bridge was built in cool Brooklyn, England. And finally, the reinforced concrete bridges are rapidly mounting and supporting precast, often unresistant. Longer spans can overcome the stone bridge, although lower than the iron, and have a very low maintenance cost, since are very resistant to the action of atmospheric agents. And finally, I'm going to give a little classification of bridge. For classify the bridge, we have to consider 3 points. The first point is considering the vital role that they are fulfilled. This subdivide in aqueduct, viaducts, and rotors. Aqueduct are bridges of water. Viaduct are bridges for passage of vehicles, and rotors are exclusive for the use of passengers. The second point that we are considering is considering the material that they are made. This classification I explained 2 minutes ago, and considering the material that they are made, they subdivide in wooden bridge, stone bridge, metal or iron bridge, and concrete and steel bridge. That this is the same of the same of reinforced concrete or prestressed concrete. And finally, the third point that we need to consider is considering the way in which which efforts are supported, and these subdivide in beam, arc, and pendant bridges, and arc subdivide on board and underboard. And thank you for your attention.